Well, good morning. We want to give a shout out to older sister and little sister. We saw them on Friday. Thanks. Good to see you, Sherry, Tam, Dad. We're down to Moose Point, down real close to Belfast. Today, long awaited, often talked about, or at least once or twice talked about, the cherry croissants. I also, if you actually look in the background, there is a container that has some regular cherry croissants that were done yesterday. And today, these will be the follow-ups of the said cherry croissants. These will also have chocolate chips incorporated in them. We found out that yes, they do work by just putting them in alongside. And this one's going to be a little messy because I put too much in. I'll try and pinch that out. But last week of corporate financial, which is kicking my butt, only because I'm not the only one. Apparently, my emails were not answered from my professor because she had been inundated with emails. The grades on that one are not going to be a dean's listing, that's for certain. I do, or actually on Friday, I was still holding an A- in my applied history, which is an interesting course. It's a conceptual add or variant on how people quote, actually in my terminology would be rewriting history, making history give the appearance of the agenda of what they're looking for. Just depends on which quote lens that you're looking at history through, whether it be a social, economical, any of those military, any of those quote little factors that they want to swing it towards. This one, like I said, that one's going to be my messy one since it was filled a little more than I normally do. Yes, last week we had a refrigeration malfunction. I had to replace some of my prepared dough since it decided it would expand itself prior to being prompted. So weren't able to utilize those. I wouldn't do that for myself. Just had different feel to the dough, and I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. I did also actually pick up something. I'll swing over and give you guys a look-see of it, because I do think that definitely something that I am glad that I picked up, and it is a rechargeable, basically a rechargeable air compressor can be used for, it's actually marketed towards reinflating bicycle tires, which I had an issue with tires last week. I came out and didn't check when on my way home. Later found out that my tire did not have adequate or hardly any air in it. So I rode a flat home basically, and over pavement that they have been grinding down so that they can reapply hot top to it on Stillwater Avenue. And after putting some things into, like fix a flat and the equivalent slime and re-aerating the tire, I blew the tire up, blew the rim up. It was interesting. So, with the destruction of a rim, my dad actually, I gave him a call to see whether or not he had anything out in the garage that wasn't in use, which he did. And I replaced the tire. Now, this was $29.99 and comes with a tube goes on here. Has some other variables that go with it. Just turn it on, set it to what you're looking for: bicycle, scooter, car, basketball. It's quite neat. And you can preset, it'll shut off afterwards. Alright, I'm going to let you go only because I don't want this to shut off and then have to do a retake on it, but we'll be back.